With a little bit of work, yes, you can get Nitro Kid working on a Steam Deck. Hello, I'm David from the Thirsty Mage, and I'll be showing you how to set up your Steam Deck to be able to play it, and show you how the game works. So, initially when you log in, it'll have a default layout that is presented to work. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually work, so you will need to select the mouse-only profile, and doing that, you'll be able to use the right trackpad and get things going. So when you first log in, so this is a demo of the game, so it's given us the option of the just the one character to use. So in this case, yeah, we're gonna go ahead with the boxer. And again, this is Nitro Kid. This is a tactical RPG from TinyBuild. So it's kind of a neat little setup. It's set up in a roguelike structure so that it's not necessarily mission based, and has a little battleground here. And so we have three different enemies on the screen, and we can place our fighter anywhere we want there. So I'll just look around. So again, I'm using this with the right mouse pad, or the right trackpad. And yeah, I'm just pulling, using the click on the trackpad to kind of pick up the cards and use them as I see fit. So the way the game works is that you can see that on the profile in the bottom left-hand corner, it shows the character's HP at the top, so I still got 70 out of 70. It shows how many turns, or how many AP, I guess, or turns I can use in any given turn. So I'd used up all of them in this case. And so that the cards, so this is kind of like your standard deck builder, where the cards are divvied up at the beginning of a turn. And as you can see from the card, it'll tell you if the attack can be done on multiple characters or if it's only for a single. So in this case, the punch it can basically, it attacks everyone that's kind of in the area of my fighter. So on completion of a fight, I get to pick up a new card. So I'll pick the rare one, and then I'll just keep on going here. So this first line is mostly just like a tutorial section, just to show you how each of the sections work. So yeah, in this case, I'm giving up $50 to kind of get a boon that's added to my character going forward and subsequent fights. So this is kind of your standard roguelike setup where you build up buffs throughout the game, and basically, like on any given run, you can get certain ones. You can pick up certain buffs that help and kind of a little bit of randomness to when you're playing through. So here, I'll buy a card to add to the deck, buy a second one here. I got no money, so I'll move on. And here's when so this is kind of how the setup works. So you got like 3 lines, and you basically have to do at least 2 of the lines in order to unlock the boss of this particular run. And so I'm just going to start in the middle, just because I want to unlock a few things before heading up to the hard enemy room up there. So there you go, you got 3 characters here. We got 2 melee and 1 with a gun, so yeah, I'm thinking I better take out the guy with the gun first. So I'll get in tight here. And yeah, so I'm looking for the multi attack, so I'll be able to hit them both at the same time. And then you can see under the enemies how it shows you how the HP, the HP after you use said card. So it shows you the different abilities that it gains. It shows you what the HP will be afterwards. As you can see, certain attacks or certain cards will add to the shields to give me a little bit of extra buffer there before losing HP, and at the end of the turn. So you do counter when you get attacked, so you can use that as part of the strategy. And yeah, I'm just looking at, like, to me it's a pretty nice game. Like, it's a very I enjoy the graphics, like the detail, the isometric view is pretty nice. The tiles look great. Game looks terrific on a Steam Deck. Everything is pretty easily read. Like the text, I'm not gonna lie, the text is small, but didn't have any problems reading what all the cards did, so there's no issues there. The beautiful colors. I know one of the kind of limitations of the Steam Deck is that with an LCD screen, the dark games don't necessarily pop as well. They kind of got that little bit of a glow that you get from an LCD screen with your blacks and that sort of thing. So I always appreciate when there's a game that uses vivid colors, because it really brings out the benefits of a Steam Deck. And as you can see, just still fighting away here. The turn brings up the new cards, and yeah, just keep on going. So on, you've even got, I haven't used them or needed them, but you can add some extra turns with some buffs on the left. I got the nitrogen there, and yeah, there's different buffs that you can use on the enemies or on yourself. So yeah, it just depends on, you know, your play style and how you want to get through the level. And you always thinking, you know, for the long run, because depending on how you build your deck, it'll either help or hinder, you know, going down the line, I guess. So you know, as the demo, I haven't gotten too detailed into the story of the game, but it has something to do with breaking into like greedy corporate headquarters to save. I guess it sounds like you're saving kids that are being experimented on, which you'll see. I'm working my way towards the room that has the exclamation point shows where the kids are. So here, yeah, I've just selected I'm going to upgrade one of the cards, and I haven't lost any health, so I guess I'm better off upgrading a card. Maybe one of the attacks, maybe. And yeah, got another event here. So yeah, I'm kind of a high risk, high reward kind of person. So maybe I'll go for the one where you give up something to get something. And then yeah, so then here again, kind of the point where you're finding the kid being injected with nitro, and hence the Nitro Kid, I suppose. And yeah, by saving the kid, you get to infuse yourself with a benefit. So I'll add in something to my fighter here, and then you can see on the left hand side that's been added there. So I've got a teleportation benefit to go with my nitrogen to add turns. Oh, so there are a lot of guys with guns in this level. So it's not a huge battlefield, like there's not a whole lot of room to go, so you do have to consider your surroundings. So you know, with the boxer, it seems like pretty much for the most part I'm staying in kind of the same general area, not wasting turns on moving, but there's going to be, with 4 ranged attackers, I might have to move a bit in this particular battle. So use a little bit of a Grand Bash to give myself some shield, also take down the enemy a bit. Maybe add some HP. Yeah, maybe there's a lot of people here, maybe I'll set up the counters. One of the things initially that I had some trouble with was I wasn't 100% sure where I was supposed to be dragging the cards to. I wasn't sure if like you're supposed to drag and drop the card onto the enemy that you're supposed to be attacking, but for the most part it seems like you kind of just are supposed to just kind of pull it onto the you know, looking around, it doesn't seem to matter where I drop it, but it looks like for the most part you're just supposed to drop it anywhere, just on the battlefield basically. So let's give this this new card a little try here. So now, as you can see, I'm out of range of all the guns. They're all facing the other way. So that's part of the strategy, is getting out of the way of when someone's... Oh, and I got 2 guys on me. Better build some shields here, just in case. It looks like I'm probably going to end up getting hit at some point. So there's a few different things that I'm still working on. Still trying to get a handle on just exactly how the combo affects any given round. So that's one thing I'm still tinkering with here. But so far it's pretty fun game. Like I said, it all pretty much just uses the right trackpad. you know, move it around like you're using a mouse, and you just kind of pick up and drop the cards when it's your turn, and you also, you know, just use the right mouse pad to click on things to choose the options. So it's pretty straightforward, not much to it. But yeah, definitely fun. I also like in the background you got the two kind of white colored office workers just taking in the sights, watching, getting a free fight, I guess. Curious, just watching to see what's going on while you know, all these crazy guys with guns and boxing gloves are fighting each other. Can't imagine what they're thinking. Or also like the details. You got like the goldfish fish tank in the background too, which is hilarious. But yeah, I'll probably oh, 3 rares this time, so I guess it doesn't really matter which one I pick so much. Get the one that's red. I guess it's different than the rest. So elite room. So yeah, they're a little bit again. Oh, I've actually fought these ones in a previous run I had. So this elite boss here, the one that's right next to me, I have to be a little wary of them because when they attack, they add these cards. They're like enemy cards, I guess. They kind of just waste your, like, they don't actually do anything. It's like a waste of a turn almost. So you got to be wary of being hit by number 88 robot there, because yeah, they'll just add these cards into your deck that will prevent you from doing actual moves. So that if they start to really build up, then it can be some trouble. Oh, now I got the little ones here, so maybe I'll try to get rid of these ones quick. Just leave the elite one left. So again, just the backgrounds just look, they look really nice. I love the, like I said, love the use of the color, love the pixel art. It looks terrific. Very, very beautiful looking game. Better potentially move out of the way here so I'm not getting hit. Nope, I guess they're gonna follow me anyway. So I suppose in this case it didn't help me too much. I'll have to remember that. Oh, now I'm getting surrounded. So there, like I said, there's that butterfly. So when I got hit by the enemy, they added the butterfly card. So basically it just consumes. It'll end up, you'll see as I get into later turns, so I'm going to get rid of it now because it's 0, but later on it'll take 1 or 2 turns to get rid of those cards. So you got to be very wary of having too many of those build up into your hand. Oh, the elite's on to me now. I better get on the move here. Try to get rid of one of these robots. Build up some shields since I won't be able to hit anybody this turn. And yeah, so you can see the butterflies are starting to, gotta get rid of those. Maybe add some shield here and take the boss down a bit more. Buff up my attack. Ooh, now I just got 2 butterflies with that'll take 1 turn each to get rid of. So again, gotta be wary of those. There we go. Now it's just 1v1. Unfortunately, I don't have any more attacks. There we go. Maybe one that gives me some shield. Double counter. Alright, getting them down now, not much left. Oh, this should finish them off. There you go, so I got some money for beating the loot room. Go with the rare card, obviously. Oh, and I get a new buff as well. So as you can see, they all have, I can only choose one. So I'll go with the strength one. Another kid room. Kid number 2 released. So I haven't used any yet, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to recharge, so maybe I'll infuse. But I guess it didn't really help either, you can only have 2. So I'll stick with the 2 I got. But yeah, like I said, you gotta finish off, as you can see, you unlock those 2 lines and then you get to the boss. And yeah, these are the different boons that I've got. The money, you can see the map, you can see what's in your deck. But yeah, all in all, it's been a pretty fun demo, or pretty fun game. I believe it's October 19th when the full game comes out on Steam. So I'll be looking for that. But yeah, like I said, when you've got with this game, like it does work on the Steam Deck. It looks great, plays great, and you could probably do other things other than use the trackpad like I did. But I just felt like it was the best way to go, or it felt the most comfortable anyway, using the trackpad. And yeah, I guess that's it. If check in for more Steam Deck videos. We'll be checking out a whole lot of new games coming up, and we'll see what we can get going on our deck.